Welcome back to Warriors Abyss. I am Rogue Dubs. Today we are doing a challenge from Dorcas Mutton, who's asking for another run with the GOAT, Yuan Shao. It's our last chance probably to use him before the buff he's going to get, we're thinking, in the next update. Dorcas Mutton, if you do not know, is the player that beat Yuan Shao on Traversal 6, which is pretty crazy. But we are going to give another shot here to Yuan Shao, my pick as the worst character in the game as of this current version of the game. Let's take a look. So here is Yuan Shao. He has some okay traits here. He gets a Musou charge by 10% for every Grace emblem. Slight symbol charge when you inflict shock. And then the amount of Tears of Blood acquired increased by 50%. Not bad, really. There are some Grace emblems, so this isn't the worst thing. We're going to use the Possession, the Record of Sin, that gives us plus 49 attack and 40% attack bonus during a symbol. Yuan Shao Army, Ruler, Grace, Commander, none of those confer any bonuses at all for attack or anything. He's also slow. He's 107 speed. He's an example of a character that the more attack actions that you unlock, the worse he becomes, because he starts standing more and more still. His X attacks are going to be the YY and then XYYY. So we're going to look for as much charm as we can find. Go ahead and go here. Get some defense as well. We're going to look for, honestly, Yuan Shao. I mean, I think I'm going to look for the strongest stuff that I can find. I mean, Yue Jin, you know, just let's just get the Yue Jin Exodia going, just to help us out. We're taking attack actions, of course. I'm curious to see what his YY X attack is. I feel like I didn't really use that very much last time. We also want to get Bolt active if we can. It's not the end of the world if we can't. I do like Toto quite a bit. Sanada's pretty good too. This is a charm though. Let's go ahead and grab that. All right, let's go here. In the Vigor Tree. I would love to see Jahadun here with the Yue Jin Exodia in mind. Of course. And Jahadun actually also, it'll be easier to get Jahadun's unique tactic online because he needs commanders for that. So I know you're thinking that, oh, that charge too looked really good. Wow. He's not bad at all. And you'd be wrong about that because his attack power is usually horrific. We have been very fortunate with the Records of Sin that we've gotten, so that's not bad. His Musou is absolutely terrible. That was 25 kills. It's very fast. You don't get a lot of invulnerability frames while it's going on. I cannot say enough bad things about Yuan Shao. He is just horrible. Yeah, I mean, it does no damage. Like, it looks good, but it does no damage. And then his charge 3 is pretty bad, too. See what the Musou does as far as damage goes. It did kill the Declare Warrior. I'll give it that. It appears to do a lot of damage. So there's that. But at what cost? And the cost is quite high. Kenshin is great here. We're going to take him. We're going to put him a little bit further up so we can summon him more often. Do it like this. Okay. Not going for King Cauldron this early. That's crazy. Zhou Yu is in here in fire. We could also get Sophie. I would not mind Sophie here. I forgot to change the music once again. I will change that next time. That's why the music is so quiet. I changed it for the tier list video, so I'd have something nice to go on while I was looking at the emblem effects. It will go away once we clear phase 1, or world tier 1. I think to myself, why is it so quiet? And then I realized the reason. So Zhou Yu is who I wanted. He has Grace. We also had Sophie there, but I want Grace a little bit more. So here we could get Sima Zhao for more charm, which is nice. There we go. Very good. Yeah, I mean you're already seeing like how much longer this is taking to do anything, because his attack is just so low, right? I mean it's terrible. I don't know what we're gonna do about how low his attack is, to be honest with you. Let's get lucky with some bolt people, but it's pretty wild how fast his attack issue comes up. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take the endure hit, and if we get that active, I'm probably gonna put it in. His unique tactic will probably keep in with the additional flame damage. And we need one more Brave General, so that'll probably be active here. I keep thinking he's gonna do like a bolt of lightning for his Musou attack, but that would be too strong. So can't do that. All right, blank tree here. Give me something good, like Yue Jin, perhaps. So that is applying everything we want. I'm gonna take it, and then let's put our flame people further up, just so we can actually apply the flame. Let's do that, and then April Showers is on too. Great. So we'll have inevitability on our side. Inevitability is very strong in roguelites. It's a very strong strategy to try to employ in games like Slay the Spire, where you just create strategies that, you know, allow you to eventually win regardless. So the burning here is really nice. The increased amount of burn. We'll probably go for flame and burn here with how lucky we've gotten with the flame attacks. I do like how fast his charge attacks come out. That's one nice thing I'll say about Yuan Shao. We'll have a couple of nice things to say. They will be massively outweighed by, oh gosh, oh man, I can't believe how bad he is. Wow, this is crazy. Can you believe it? But there will be a couple of occasions to say, hey, good job, Yuan Shao, you know? I'm leaning out of frame quite a bit. Need to probably adjust my camera position. I can wait, though. Yes, very good. He is defeated. We have defeated Onigashira. I would love to see a horse treasure here, please. That would be my #1 pick, I would say. Even more so than Art of War. We'll take Art of War, don't get me wrong. That's a clip. That's a clip. All right, now what do we do? It's Matsukaze, surely. It's got to be. And I'm fine with where everybody is. All right, cool. That's wild. That's genuinely wild. Yeah, we're gonna make a short out of that for sure. Yep. Okay. Okay. Boop. Let's upgrade the flame power. We do need the speed. Don't get me wrong, but we need a whole lot more than that, to be honest. We do have Zhou Yu as well. We could try to look for Huang Gai. We did see him earlier, but I took someone else over him, Neomasa, so we can get Flame Plague active. That's why I'm saying this. We kind of have the pieces of Flame Plague, so it would make sense to take it if we are offered it. Will not be offered it here, of course. Ujiyasu Hojo would be great. I'm gonna roll a little bit here, I think. Motochika. We've got to, right? We've got to at least take him. I'm not sure if it'll happen. We've got to at least take him. We're gonna go Bolt here. I cannot believe I was offered both horses and Art of War. That's really crazy. I think in most cases you would take Art of War, but because I just know I won't be able to rely on Yuan Shao's attack power, and I'm going to be building a... this is going to be a summon build more than it is going to be a player character raw attack build. I keep thinking that he's going to do like a ray of lightning, and that's why I keep messing up his Musou. I mean, look at this, though. You know, like, we do not have bad officers, and we're just having such an issue getting through such a simple phase as this, you know? Like, our completion status is just not improving. Like, that's a Musou, and we got 20 kills. It's just outrageous, dude. He's terrible. It's traversal 2, and it feels like we're struggling. It's just crazy. Little speed. Like if he was at least fast, that'd be something. This is way too good. We're taking Toyotomi here. Okay, blank tree. Blank trees are a little bit exciting when you're using like a really bad character, because it's like, you know, whatever they're gonna give you might be good. You know, it's like such a lottery pull. And when you're looking for like pretty much nothing, like we're gonna try to get the Yuan Shao thing going. I mean the Yue Jin thing going. I keep doing that. But if we get something else, I'm not gonna be mad at it. You know. Yeah, God of War is nice, having the Cleaving Blade bonus. The Cleaving Blade build video will be tomorrow. I'm very excited by that, actually. Speaking of, we're going to go here, take some more skill. We're going to keep going for Bolt as well. Ginchio and Lubu are out there. They are available. They are available. We would take either one. Oh, brother. It is hard out here, huh? Like, getting 10 kills, just it feels so bad with a Musou. It's just so unsatisfying. It's like, you know, other characters, their Musou is so satisfying and fun to use, and his is just like, bro. Just like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, or like, you know, Karate Kid pose, whatever, you know. Okay. Soul of Mikawa is like look at all this stuff that we're getting. It all seems like it'd be good, right? Zhao Yun, though, we're gonna take Zhao Yun, because if we're lucky enough to find Zhuge Liang, that would be a part of the Yue Jin Exodia. We are gonna do a Crystal Bead, please. Thank you so much. We're gonna use it right here too, for the attack actions. We might regret unlocking the X attacks, but I'm gonna believe in the fact that the YY at least will be worth it. I recall thinking the other one's bad, his like actual attacking X attack, but we'll see. You can see already I'm having an issue. Like we're in the middle of a pack of enemies. We got maybe 30 kills. It's outrageous, bro. The thing is too, like, you can't buff him in any way. Like none of his traits let you buff him. You have to use like Motonori Mori, Lusu and Kobayakawa, which is not worth it. It's not worth like having all that extra stuff just for a guy that isn't good anyway. These are so bad, I'm gonna roll them. Okay. Yukimura is correct because we can get 6 coin crest. Yue Jin is correct. Okay. So Yue Jin will come in. Now Yukimura will come in. Now. And yeah, for that, right? Yeah, that's all correct. Cool. All right, good deal. We're looking for what? We're looking for flame, some more skill as well. That's very nice. I do like skill. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about where we're at right now. You know, number levels by 3 will be helpful. I don't think it will do too terribly much with the GOAT Yuan Shao, but it's something. This is the first video I've recorded since the tweet happened, the Ryu Hayabusa tweet. The Muso Abyss Twitter account published a tweet celebrating the birthday of Ryu Hayabusa on the 15th of June, and they hashtagged it Warriors Abyss. So, interesting development there. What does it mean? Oh my gosh, what does it mean? Not sure. I mean, people are saying it's, you know, could be that they're teasing Hayabusa being in Warriors Abyss. I will say I saw other accounts for different games doing the same thing. Like Team Ninja did the exact same thing. So, I don't know how much credence there is really to it, but it's at least interesting. And it kind of makes sense to me, like, I said this to Mutton in the comment, but kind of from a marketing standpoint, it makes sense to have Ryu Hayabusa in the game early because you're going to get all of the Gaiden fans interested. I would assume. So yeah, I mean, could be really, really cool. We're going to go for shock probability here. Yes, indeed. Now we have 11,000 Tears of Blood. Let's go. Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's try to get something that buffs the 1 slot, please. With an attack. Hawkwing is very good for us, actually. Yeah, that's great. It's something. I believe Diao Chan and Wang Yi are both worth it. I'm going to take that too because eventually we're going to want to have a lot of ice. Does that mean that we're locked into Hawkwing? It might. You know what? It might. That's okay though. So we now have Yue Jin is buffed at least a little bit, not a whole lot in his slot, but I wanted to put him in 1 so I can summon him more often. We are taking on Megadori, the easiest boss in the game. We need some help on speed, I'm noticing. Yeah. So, what does he do? Wow, those are his X attacks, and they are brutal. They are terrible. Like, is this not just the same thing? This X attack? Does it do anything? I don't think it really does anything, dude. It might have shocked him like 100%. Maybe it's like 100% shock prop or something. That'd be something at least. All right, at least they're all facing him like that. Yeah, good. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Cool. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. Can we get offered Art of War yet again? I would take Art of War. I would take Abacus. I would take Compass. I would take the other horse treasure. Hashibi Disc, I will also take. And we're going to try to think of the best possible character in each situation and craft our team in that way. This will allow us to get Zhuge Liang. It will allow us to get Yukimura Sanada. It will allow us to get Huang Gai. We will probably end up making a flame plague type of thing with a boss killing variant. I'm getting hit. I'm getting attacked. His attack range is terrible. His attack speed is horrific. He cannot hit anyone with his little rapier. He sucks. He's horrific. I have nothing good to say about this character right now. We'd be done with any other characters at this moment. His ending a symbol finisher also sucks. It doesn't have very good range. At least he moves quite a bit during it, but it doesn't really do a whole lot. We're fighting an uphill battle. I think we all know that. But it is fun. It's fun to play with bad characters. Lu Bu, there's no option, I would say. He has to come in for Naomasa. And I believe that other Bolt characters should be considered, at least for a moment. Tactical Focus is bad. So let's put in a Soaring Blade as well. And we're going to put we're going to put Lu Bu over here. So he gets a cooldown reduction. More skill is great. That's going to activate almost Chosokobe. We're going to need some speed to finish it off, but we'll take it. We're going to look at what we want in here, and we're going to roll for it. I would say it's probably going to be a flame person, I believe. So yeah, we're now, kind of we're flame bolt posting. Gosh, he sucks, huh? I mean, like, I cannot believe how bad it is to not want to do your X attacks. But that is what he is. I mean, I think you literally avoid skill with this character because his X attacks are so bad. They don't do anything. Yeah, I'm gonna evade out of it whenever I can. Cause it's the kind of thing that will kill me, standing so still like that, so still. But I want to summon Yue Jin, Maybe red hair would have been better. Zhang Liao is great. We want to boost Yue Jin or unlock Lateral Thinker. We're gonna boost him for sure. We need some more flame. Uchiyasu Hojo is in here. Let's get that. We don't have any barrier damage right now. We're going to want some barrier damage. Do your terrible Muso. Thank you. 57 kills with that much density is just... I know I'm kind of really saying this a lot, but it is unconscionable how terrible it is. Blessings to anyone that plays with this character. I can't imagine beating Traversal 6 with this guy. I would think you need to be extremely patient. And that's just not how I play. I got to be honest with you guys. I am in here. I'm trying to do efficient stuff, clear the game as fast as I can, do damage, and be home in time for supper, as it were. Uchiyasu Hojo, please. I see Music of the Undemon. I choose to ignore it. Thank you, sir. He will come in for Kenshin Uesugi. Yes. Look at all this Soaring Blade. It's an insane Soaring Blade. We're going to go here, and we're going to get Zhuge Liang. That is what we will do. We will find our guy, our champion. Oh. anytime you want to do your X attack, you just get lit up, dude. Let's take the skill to activate Music of the Undemon. I think I'm not going to put it in until we get to a boss, because I think we're getting more value out of having the extra damage and all the soaring blades. We're just going to quick attack out of there. I mean, look at this, right? Like, we've got this much good stuff going, and still weren't even halfway through the phase, just because of how inept this guy is as a warrior. Like, it's really the range of his attacks is the biggest problem. And I don't really think getting enough vigor is would solve it. It's just like, this is insane. Like, look at what it's covering, right? Like, what is that pommel strike doing on the 4? Like, you can't even buff that. It's just bad. Like, you can't even buff this, dude. You're attacking one person directly in front of you. That's not how this game works. They're all around you, bro. All right, Zhuge Liang. Don't forget what we're doing. Ginshio's nice. Don't get me wrong, but we'll have another chance to find her. We need to buff. We need to get Indomitable Spirit going. Yes, indeed. Like, can you even really turn very much while you're doing it? Like, kind of, but then it's like, I don't know. You have to use them a lot to be good at that. Let's go here and get Ginshio. Thanks. So we now have the Soaring Blade buff from Zhou Yu for the attack. We have the Brave General buff. We have... That's pretty much it right now, but we'll get more. Okay. More skill. Got a new Crystal Bead, by the way. I'm probably going to use that immediately. Here. I could wait to use it on a Charm Tree, but I kind of want to get both as high as I can. I do want to get Flame Plague if possible, but I think we're kind of in a Soaring Blade / Brave General, whatever, you know, super strong kind of thing. We'll slowly start to replenish or replace people with the UAGN Exodia as we unlock it. So with that being said, we should probably focus on Wei if we can. There are no Wei in here right now, though. Excuse me. Ginshio. Ina is barrier damage and shot probability. We will do that. Ginshio. I think Ginshio might help us a little more than... I don't know. What do I need to buff you? Liu Bei. Let's just leave it as is for right now. I think it was still good, but I feel like the stuff I have now is also very good. So, I don't know. More attack for longer, or for the longest time. Whoa. Yue Jin, show us what you got. Thank you. Yeah, we're still looking for, you know, Xiahou. We're looking for Cao Cao. And we're looking for Cao Pi. How much of that is going to be in the final build, I'm not sure. We are looking for it. Because Zhao Yun doesn't have quite as much support as Yue Jin does. Well, he has quite a bit. I mean, he's got, you know, Lu Bu and Ginshio. And if I had Pang Tong, he'd have Pang Tong too. But he doesn't have any flat attack bonus. Shu has no flat attack bonus. For whatever reason. They just don't, dude. They just don't, bro. Maybe Guan Suo will get it. Maybe... I don't know who else would. Ma Dai? I guess Ma Dai might. We'll do some burn. We'll do some burn. We don't really need the duration right now. I mean... Skill for attack speed. It's just not. It's not good enough. It's not enticing enough to me. Raise attack 2. That also kind of isn't good enough. Having ice is cool, yeah, and then that gets lateral thinker. Okay, yeah, I'm seeing the line. Skill, I think we're probably done. We can get Sao P. We should do that. We should get Sao P, and then we'll try to pivot around and look for South Sao. And that will be almost it. We're taking Charm here. You know how we do this. What are we at? We are at 9. I would love to get one more, please. We will not, though, before this, if we take Sao P. I don't think there's another skill charm person remaining, to my knowledge. Nobunaga. But that feels like a bit of a waste, to be honest. I think we better served having Sao P for ice attribute bonus. Let's take it. Let's start working in a little bit of ice. We'll try to get a little bit of ice power bonus for Yue Jin. So I think Zhao Yun stays in. I think Yukimura Sanada comes out for Sao P. Okay. You're gonna allow me to have Sao P. That's just how it is. He's actually not. We have to get a lot of ice for Sao P. I remember now. Darn, that was silly of me. I'll say it. Let's put in Josukobe for Yukimura. He's here, and then we could also put in Genshio for Tadakatsu, I believe. I think that the burning now won't do enough to ignore Zhao Yun. Probably should have moved Zhao Yun into a better position for our summon cooldowns. Like we have Chosokobe in the 3 slot. That's pretty silly, but it's alright. We'll get through it. Yeah, pretty good. We're definitely going to want more charm. Start moving ahead of time. That'll get him down. Very good. Of course, we don't have a symbol right now, but that's okay. What will Fujiyasu do? Quite a lot. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, the arrow attack is just... It's sorry. I don't know what else to say. As long as you move early and you're kind of close to him, you can get around that attack pretty easily. We can just assemble here, I think. Right? Missed him. I need him to be easier to see. After the next update, I need him to be easier to see. It's terrible how hard he is to see. I think Josukobe guarantees us the win. Like, regardless of anything. We're going to keep this setup. T-Caddy is quite good. I'll take that. Alright. Moving Chosokobe here to that. And then the 5 remaining Lubu is correct. That's fine. Zhang Liao we could put in. I don't think it's worth it yet. Alright, fire. I guess I'll take Xuan for some charm. Like Dian Wei is something. How much Wei do I have? I think I need 7 for I have 5. Okay. Well, we'd be close to South Sao anyway. We could do Ryza as well. We could do Ryza to work towards Sao P. Let's try that. Let's try to get let's try to get the UAGN Exodia done. It's fun. We haven't done it in a while either. This is the time to do it as well. With this excuse for a character. Yeah, I mean he's doing nothing. He's just along for the ride. Yeah. Any other character's done with the phase by now, but we will not be. We do have a defense down. Barely got out of there in time. Cool. Oh, this is a mission too. And it is Dark Wraith. What do you know? Would love for that to have been would love for that to have been Charm there. I'm a little bit concerned about the Charm. Darn, he's way over there, huh? Okay, we hit him with that, I think. Where'd he go? Okay, let's just use our symbol here. Yeah. Yeah. As long as we live, we're not going to have an issue with the bosses. Just got to deal with the horrific attack range of this guy. Yeah, I'd say this is what we want for sure. Yeah. Like, I thought about Ryza. I don't know if I'm allowed to do it, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to get enough ice off the ground to make it work. So we would take White Tiger here. 3 stars is pretty great. We don't have a lot of Slay. We have almost none. But I think it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter at all because we're not worried about our attack anyway. We have 0 Slay, right? But the 100% bonuses are going to be worth it. Who do we want here? I believe we want... I'm taking Goja. He is away, it'll help us. So even though we get 0 attack from this, having Yue Jin here and then Zhao Yun both having 100% bonus is crazy. Liu Bei we're looking for. Let's keep taking some Bolt here. We're gonna abandon the Sao P. I could have gone the other one and gone for Jahadun. That's a tough one. I think on our next tree, our next blank tree, we're gonna roll until we see Cao Cao or Jahadun. Because the build is done at this point. Like, we're basically just optimizing, but we have enough summon attack with Yue Jin and Zhao Yun to win. Period. We don't really need anything else. I missed the timing. You can point and laugh now. You can. It's true. I won't say anything. I won't be upset. You are allowed to point and laugh. Let's go there. We just kind of cycle between Soaring Blades here, as the Lord intended. I don't know who the Lord is. It's kind of up to you, I guess. Or there might not be one. Or there is one. Don't worry about it. Shouldn't have brought it up. Play the game. Alright, we got one guy already down. YouTuber brings up religion during video. Can you imagine a more cringe headline than that? What a fool. Okay. Show me the final punished soul, please. Bob, I'll take the final punished soul, if you will. Perfect. Mission complete. We've done it. My God, we've done it. My golly gosh. We've done it. Okay, so we want Charm, right? We don't have Charm. So now what? Probably Kenetsugu. It would be my pick. Are you for real? Gong is fine. He's fine. Nope. Okay, Blank Tree. We're going to roll for Jahadun or Cao Cao. If we see Liu Bei, we'll take that as well. Give me the Strength Emblem. Just do it. Just give it to me. It does nothing, but that's okay. Take the Strength Emblem, looks inside, does nothing. Okay. Evasion count is quite nice. I'm not going to say it's a high level strategy taking that 3 stars, but I'm also not saying that. I believe it was correct, too, to be honest. As I said, we're not playing a player character attack build, we are playing a summon build. So you do what buffs the attack of your summons the most, and 3 stars is the best summon attack buffing formation for the 2 in the front. Yes, Ma Chao. Interesting. Sima Yi is something. He's not good enough, though. We're looking for specifically Exodia enablers. This is one of them, Jahadun. Cao Cao is in there. Let's go for that. We're going to keep our team the same. We're only going to swap once we get to the bosses. Because barrier damage, like, it's good against the, rank and file, but it's way better to rely on these Soaring Blades. And Cleaving Blade is not as good against rank and file. Phases, as it were. Phases, as we've come to call this. I've come to call it. And my community now calls it phases too. Yes, you will all learn my lingo. Boosting Ujiyasu is interesting to me. Protective Star Bolt is too good to pass up. I simply cannot. Let's see what we can do here. He's just such a dork, dude. Okay, that was kind of cool, though. Those 2 little slashes were kind of cool. That'll be one of the nice things that we say about Yuan Shao. One of the very few. So Cao Cao is who we want here. Thank you. We need 2 more Wei. Nene is not Wei. A King Cauldron is too risky. Let's go here. Alright. Question is, who do we keep in besides... I don't know. Actually, I'm not really sure. I'll be honest with you. I don't know who we take out. I think just Kobe stays. We might take out Lu Bu and Genshio. Yeah, I think that's what we do. For the Yue Jin Exodia. I don't know what we did last time with Yuan Shao. I don't think we did this. But this is my favorite strategy to pull off in the whole game. So you will likely see it pulled off here as long as we are given a Wei option on the final tree. So we're gonna take one here, and we have Hashibi disc, so we won't have any problem finding one. And as long as we get like ice or a blank tree, we'll be good. Sima Yi is the perfect option because he boosts Hojo, who's gonna stay in. So we'll take that. It's a lot of buffs. Surely, yeah. I think Dian Wei is in here. Sao Ren is in here. Is there someone that we would most prefer to have? Like, possibly an ice person to give us ice power 3. But I think Sao Ren, yeah. So, Sao Ren or Zhao Yuan, Zhang He, Zun Yu. Which one? It might be Zun Yu. Doesn't really matter. Would we get anything from speed? No, we wouldn't get anything from any of them. Let's just go here because it'll be way easier to roll for Sao Ren than anything else. We could have taken Zhu Huang for a singular sleigh emblem. We actually have one sleigh, so we're getting plus 7% attack for Yuan Shao. His attack is at 27%, which is as we have intended the setup to be. We have infinite Yue Jin now. Oops. Gosh, I guess that. I mean, it's something, right? I'm a little bit nervous. I'm gonna just use my symbol here. I don't want to take too much damage. I think we'll be able to clear this with some refund of our symbol. Not a lot, but some. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. We got a good amount of health still. Shouldn't be a problem. Sao Ren. Just reminding myself. We got plenty of rolls. We got it. Very good. Alright, so let's do our thing here. By our thing, I mean we're putting in Xiahou and Cao Cao. So Yue Jin is now receiving 100% attack, Soaring Blade, 100% barrier damage. Chosokobe kind of is nothing, right? Let's just put in Zheng Liao. Yeah, we don't care about attack during a symbol. It only affects me. So let's do 40% attack bonus here, 100% barrier damage, and then 70% attack. We did not enable Sao Pi. We didn't have enough ice. He would probably be there instead of Zheng Liao if we did. And by the way, Yue Jin also gives himself ice barrier damage by 30%. So 230% barrier damage, 110% flat attack. Yeah, let's see how it goes. One shot. You can actually quick summon. Okay, barrier should be down soon too. Again, yep. Cool. It's quite good. It's quite good. If you can get that going, it's quite good. One of my favorite things to do in the whole game. Very consistent. As long as you get a lot of crystal beads. I mean, you need some help with crystal beads. You need a little bit of luck, which we got reasonably lucky during this run, I would say. We kind of went a couple different directions. We weren't really crystallized on one thing until the end, but I'd say it worked out. Yep. Let's just assemble and see what happens. I do believe it is over for the first phase of Goma. Cool. It is in fact over. Like I said, you know, if you can get this, you can get all this stuff online, the bosses are not the problem. At least on low traversal. Like this is still low traversal. Like high traversal does not start until 4. Like On a good character, you should not notice traversal difficulty until you're on traversal 4. Again, we have Matsuzake. That's why we can quick summon slot 1 and 2. Cool. It's cool he has 2 different voice lines. Let's finish it off here. Blink and it's over. You know, I just don't want to deal with Yuan Shao. And after the last video too, like having failed, like it's nice to get one where you just do something you know works and get it done. Very interesting way to play the character by essentially not using the character, but it worked out. I mean, he's horrible. I mean, he's horrific, man. His Muso is terrible. His X attacks are pure trash. Like his X attacks are worse than his normal moveset. It is worse to get his X attacks than it is to not have them. I don't know how they're gonna fix him. I mean, I think you really have to just throw the whole man away and start over. But anyway, 46 minutes, got a ton of good stuff here. Bolt, charm, skill. It worked out. 2.8 million battle power. Treasures were incredible. Yeah, hope you guys really enjoyed this one. I know I did. Make sure you give it a like so I know you liked it. Comment your challenge down below. We've gotten some great challenges recently. Would love to hear more from you guys. Working on the treasures tier list. Going to do the character tier list as well at some point. It's going to be a doozy. So be patient with those. I appreciate that. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all that stuff. We've got a lot of great stuff coming out down the pipe. Some more playthroughs of new games as well. Been loving Nine Kings. Long outro. Appreciate your patience. Have a good rest of your evening. I'll see you guys tomorrow.